But why am I not being picked? Why am I not being recognized? So simply put, God will humble you. And for my own protection, God started off with the humbling with me in my particular career very early when I started to take it seriously. So the quick story would be I am a winner. When I was younger, I got into a lot of talent shows, battle raps, dance battles, anything that breeded competition, I was involved in it. And when it came to the creative side of things, more than likely, I was coming out on top. Number one, rarely number two. I was always being noticed and being picked as the winner. One of my fondest memories of me being the winner when me and my younger sister entered a talent show at our summer camp, and I decided to rap, and she was the singer. We had two verses, two hooks in the bridge. We did it a cappella. We worked on this. I didn't even worked on this song. We had this song that we would do all the time. We just decided to do it for the talent show. So we did it for the talent show. Out of what, maybe like 20 people that performed for the talent show, me and my sister won the talent show by far. It wasn't even close. All of the teenagers and the volunteers who were at that summer camp, they all gave us tens. The crowd was going crazy. We really did our big one. We won. And I was probably 11 or 10 years old, which means my sister was probably 7. So we were young, but we did it because we were always creating. We won and we came in first place. From that point on, everything in my life was, if I got involved with music or a competition, that streak of winning kept up. I got used to being noticed and starting to win. Then high school came around, college years came around, and I kind of like was in and out with music, but I made a decision around 22 years old that music would be my career. So I had to get myself back out there again. In my brain, because of how my talent was always noticed and picked, acknowledged, and appreciated at such a young age, I thought to myself, once I start going to the studio again, once I start doing shows again, I'm gonna blow up fast because I didn't stop being talented. I didn't just stop rap cold turkey or stop doing music cold turkey. So the gift is still in me. I still have the ability. So this is not gonna take long at all. So I started to go do shows. One of the first shows I did was for these rappers who said that they were under Grand Hustle and was looking for new talent. And I believe my aunt had told me about this competition. It was in West Atlanta or East Atlanta. I can't remember, but I went there and I performed this song called "Watch Your Back," and I did another song called "Locomotive." It was on this song that he had on his album called, I can't remember the name of the album, but it was on one of those beats, and the song was called "Locomotive." I went up there, I performed, and they had to pick top 3 winners. I watched everybody perform. I watched myself. Well, I know how I performed. And long story short, I did not get picked in the top 3. And for the life of me, I could not understand how y'all watched 30 other niggas rap about the same shit with the same flow, with the same type of beat, be average at it. And out of those 30, you picked one of them, but you didn't pick me, who not only was a great rapper at the time, because I still am, but also had great stage presence and performance. I engaged with the audience and people were appreciating what I was doing. So you ignored me, not even just being different, but you decided to pick from a group full of people who all sounded the same. That did not sit right with me. At this point, we're creating a new fixture in my life. After a show, a gathering, an open mic, where people give you the, you got it, you really dope, you sound like such, you got this type of music, you sound really good, I really like this, like that, you need to keep it up, this, that, and the third. That's when that started to happen the most. But the more competitions that I did and the more talent shows I did, the more open mics that I did, where I was not recognized or picked, I was getting that type of appreciation in the background. So mentally, I was telling myself, okay, I know I still got it, but why am I not being picked? Why am I not being recognized? Remember, I told you guys, God will find a way to humble you in all things. There is something to be said about getting a high from performing or from whatever you do. Being up on that stage as a performer does something to you. I know it does something for me. When you engage with the crowd and they're into it and they like what you're doing, and you like what you're doing, and you believe what you're saying, that is hard to come by. And I'm be honest with you, if you ain't really like that, you don't know the type of high that I'm talking about. It's very exhilarating as a high, and that was a high that I chased often. Whenever I had the opportunity to go perform, that was an opportunity for me to get high off of the praise and adoration that I would get from performing. If I didn't get it in the show, remember, I got it after. So this was just a high that I got from all different places. So I had another show, and this is more up to date of, I'm married, I have kids, I have a job, all type of things. I did a performance, and it was a competition where you go song for song, and then the crowd votes on who the winner is. And he did his song. I did my second song. And the guy who was running the show had asked the crowd, do you feel like this person won? Do you feel like that person won? And the first time, you couldn't really clearly hear who the crowd was going for. But then the second time he did it, the crowd was, I won't say much louder for me, but they were louder for me. And some way, somehow, he took that differently and was like, the winner is such. And I kind of had this confused look on my face like, okay, have I been listening to music in my ears so long that my hearing is off? Because I could have swore the crowd was louder for me. So I exit the stage, and then there was a few people in the crowd kind of looking at me like, I don't know. And I was like, I don't know either. So the end of the show, the guy who was the announcer came up to me and was like, man, I'm sorry, they let me know I messed up on that. You were the winner on that one, but I don't know. I was just off. I'm gonna make it up to you. Making it up, not of my concern. I could care less. The point of the story truly is, with wife, with kids, with divorce, with separation, redefining your purpose, finding God again, I had to look at myself and I had to do a self assessment on things that I loved or things that I idolized. And what I noticed was, if God would have gave it to me too fast, I would have crashed. Why do I say that? If I get the acknowledgement that I wanted to get early in my career when I started to take it seriously professionally, what would getting awards early in my life had done to me, to my ego? What would it have done for the people around me? Who would have I praised and gave all of the thanks to had I got it early in my career? I've always been a Christian. I've always been a man of faith. But how much acknowledgement would I have made of God if I would have got it early in my life? Versus right now, redefining my purpose and the type of music that I make now, I don't just do it for the high. I do it to serve the Most High and to serve you guys so y'all can get closer to the Most High and closer to your purpose. And there is how God will humble you. There is why you need to trust Him with all things, even when it looks like you're taking losses.